Welcome back, everybody, to Camden Yards. Bill Lewis here with you. Jason Wolf, Carter Wolf here in the Farmers Bank live stream booth. Tonight we have the JV game for you. Camden Fairview Cardinals JV squad facing off against the Malvern Leopards JV squad. Camden Fairview varsity snags the win 6-5 in the first game.
6-5.
Was it 6-5?
I thought it was
7-6. Excuse me, 7-6. Still stuck on yesterday's game, but man, a great way to get a win today. Max Bradshaw finishing off the game for us. Jaden Bryant pitching all the way through 6 innings. Jackson Bradshaw, the pitcher on the mound now for the Cardinals JV squad. Got Max Bradshaw back here at catcher. Over there at third base, Herman Gill. Shortstop. I believe that's
Ben Davis.
no, the shortstop, Jason.
Ben Davis is at second.
Throw down to second. Not going to get there in time. That runner first is going to steal over to second.
That batter got on by a bunt. Beautiful bunt laid down. Right down the third base line.
Yep. Looks like Quentin Browning there at shortstop. Next pitch from Bradshaw, a little bit high. For what I believe, for ball 2. 2-2 count now for number 3. Next pitch from Bradshaw comes home, swung on, fouled off to the right. Count remains 2-2. Over there at second base, as you were saying earlier, Ben Davis. And then at first base is Matthew Reynolds. Out in left field, I believe that's Rodney Frazier. Center fielder tonight, Andrew Chambers. And in right field is Carson Massey. Next pitch from Bradshaw. Good breaking pitch, a little bit high in the zone. We'll call that ball 3, and that'll fill the count up. Bradshaw comes set again. Comes home now. He's going to foul that one off, and that's going to knock umpire John Dawson's face mask off. Something you don't see very often. A couple of the Malvern coaches come out and check on him. He's going to wave him off. Man, I tell you, you must got to be tough to be an umpire in this high school baseball league. I mean, this isn't the first time we've seen this season. He's had his face mask knocked off, 3 times this season already? So, something you don't want to see, but unfortunately,
sometimes.
It happens. It happens. So, glad to see that he is all right. We're going to dig back in here. 2-1 count. Number 3 for the Leopards. Bradshaw comes home, swing and a miss. Going to get him on strikes. Good strikeout there from Bradshaw to get things going for this Cardinal JV squad.
Bit of an early JV game tonight.
It is a little bit of an early JV game. The varsity game moved quite quick. The pitch there from Bradshaw is going to be fouled back here to the backstop.
And 2 hours doesn't seem like a quick game, but for high school, that's kind of quick.
It's moving pretty quickly. So I think it's mostly due to the way that game kind of played out. Had a lot of quick pitch hit, throw out outs. That ball hit in between first and second. It's going to get down for a single. The runner from second coming home. The throw home to Bradshaw. He will not make the play in time. And a run will cross for the Malvern Leopards on the single. RBI for number 18 for the Malvern Leopards.
I could only assume we're playing a 3-3 game tonight. That's all. I mean, that's pretty much all we've played the entire season.
Yeah, that's how these JV games seem to play out. We played 3-3-3. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's 3 innings, 3 runs per inning, 3 outs per inning.
Ooh.
Next pitch is hit over here into the dugout almost. It caught one of the bars that the guys are standing on. Looks like that one kind of scared them a little bit.
It's a hard hit ball.
It was.
It knocked somebody on the ground.
And there's not really much time to get out of the way of that one, but fortunately all those guys did. That moves the count to 0-1. Bradshaw comes home again. That pitch outside and in the dirt. It's going to get past Max, and The runner first will take second on the pass ball. Cardinals defense really stepped it up tonight, and also our offense got the bats moving quite a bit. Had a couple of really productive innings that were able to get us the win tonight. And overall in that varsity game, great game. That pitch inside almost got a piece of the batter. Runner from second is going to take the opportunity, steal third off that pass ball, and moves the count to 2-1 now. Beautiful evening for baseball. The lights are on here at Camden Yards. The sun has sunk down behind the trees almost all the way, and there's no wind. That pitch hit over here to the shortstop, Browning. Browning throws over to Reynolds at first. He's going to get the out, and that'll make it 2 outs. But a run will cross. That'll move the score to 2-0 in favor of the Leopards. That'll bring up number 14 for the Leopards. If I had a roster up here, I would be able to give you guys some names, but I currently do not, and if we get one, I will let you guys know. For now, we're going to go by number. Next pitch from Bradshaw. A little bit low in the zone. Ball 1. The brothers in the battery again for us tonight. Jackson pitching to Max. Same as the end of the JV game last night. It was quite a game. 5-0 against Hope after a
5-6 loss.
After a tough loss.
Was it? It was 5-6.
Yeah, after a tough 5-6 conference loss yesterday, but glad to bounce back today and defeat Malvern, and looking forward to Ashdown on Friday. Good pitch there. Batter's going to take a cut at that one, but will not make any contact, and that moves the count to 2-2. Next pitch is a good outside pitch, and they're going to call that strike 3, and that'll put away the top of the first inning. Your score now 2-0 in favor of the Leopards. We're going to take a short break and be right back with you. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball live stream. And we are back here at Camden Yards. Looks like to lead things off for the Cardinals hitting-wise tonight is Max Bradshaw, the catcher, on deck. Quentin Browning. And to the best of my knowledge, behind him is Ben McKinney. Starting out on the mound for the Leopards is number 14. First pitch from him. It's a
ball.
It looks like a fastball right there to the inside, a little low for ball 1.
You know, one thing I've seen, there have been quite a few injured players running out for Malvern,
Yeah, there have.
going to get balls and whatnot.
Yeah, they have a couple of injured guys. Three-one count now. Sorry about the technical difficulties we're having up here. Our broadcasting system went down for a little while, but we are back now as the count goes full for Quentin Browning. Browning digs back in now. Pitcher comes set, comes home. Browning fouls that one back here behind the booth. Count remains full. Good job by Browning to defend the plate and stay alive in this at-bat. Next pitch comes home. Browning hits that one over to the shortstop. Great job fielding that ball and making the throw. It's a really close call, but Malvern will get the out. And that'll bring up Ben McKinney. Should he reach? Matthew Reynolds is behind him on deck. McKinney played a little bit in the first game. Had a good game, to the best of my knowledge. Love to see what he does here. First pitch to McKinney, low in the dirt. He's going to watch that one for ball one. Next pitch, low and outside, ball two.
Back here in the backstop. Went all the way. I mean, just bounced right in front of the catcher. Went over his head.
Yeah, it did. It happens. Sure does.
I wouldn't be any good at it, though. I would.
No, there's no way I could catch. No way.
Squatting for that long.
Next pitch to McKinney. He fouls that, and over here on the first base side.
That's one thing I look at, though. I mean, you look at Carson back there, and he's sitting there in a squat for a good, good part of 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
2 hours. Next pitch to McKinney. A little bit low.
It's not only strength, but also stamina. I mean, you got to be able to sit there. And I mean, sure, he does kick his leg out some, but still.
And he does a great job there. He really does. Next pitch comes home. That one almost hit. And it looks like I am back on now. Our software keeps closing on us. Not sure what it's doing, but regardless, I'm glad to be back. McKinney softly taps that one over here to the first base. First baseman makes a play on that, and they'll get out of this inning with no runs scored by the Cardinals. Score remains 2-0 in favor of the Malvern Leopards. We're going to take a short break, hopefully figure some of this stuff out, and be right back with you. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball live stream. We're back on here at Camden Yards. The new pitcher for the Cardinals Davy squad now is Charlie Lewis. Got a mound of cornbread out there facing off against the first batter from Malvern.
Mound of cornbread.
Oh, yeah. First pitch from Cornbread's high. Almost got a piece of that batter, but luckily did not. Going to call that ball one. Next pitch from Charlie comes home. It's low and away. It's going to get past Bradshaw for ball two. Charlie comes back set. Next pitch comes home. That one in the dirt, ball three. Batter steps out, kind of gives Charlie a chance to take a breath. Batter digs back in now. Next pitch comes home. Going to be fouled over here on the third base side.
Little bit of an early swing.
Yeah, that would have been a really well-placed ball if it had stayed down the line, though. It's one of those that you really don't want to see stay down the line. Next pitch comes home. It's going to get away from Bradshaw once again, low and outside, and Mr. Lewis will walk the first batter he sees. Seen Charlie pitch in a couple other games. He's done a pretty decent job. Definitely somebody we could see pitching in the future, and maybe a varsity stage.
Got to work at his control, though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and, you know, it's a great opportunity to do that here in a JV game. Get some of your pitchers who maybe need a little bit of work and put them in a JV game, let them get that work and in-game experience, and develop them from there. That pitch there gets away from Bradshaw. The runner from first will take the opportunity to steal second base. Runner on second now. 2-0 count. There's no outs. It's the top of the second inning. Cardinals trail 2-0. Next pitch from Charlie comes home. It's going to be a little bit outside. Ball 3. 3-0 count now. That one really gets away from Charlie. It's going to fly all the way back here to the backstop. And
Why not?
runners on first and third. And it's looking like a pitching change. They're going to take Charlie off the mound and put on Carson McKinney. He's going to take just a minute and warm up. Okay. We're going to take a short break here while Carson warms up. You guys stay with us. We are back here. New pitcher Carson McKinney is warmed up, and he is digging in. McKinney, a senior on this Cardinal baseball team, plays catcher at the varsity level. Had a couple of really important hits in the varsity game that moved things around in the way we needed them. First couple pitches from him. Ball and a strike. 1-1 count now. That pitch gets away from him. The throw down from the catcher. Not in time. And runner from first will steal over to second. Now there's runners on second and third. 2-1 to count. No outs here. It's the top of the second inning. Next pitch from McKinney comes home. Good strike there on the outside corner. McKinney, somebody we haven't seen pitch a whole lot, but you love to see him pitch. The catcher getting up there on the mound, and it's always great to see your seniors stepping up and doing things they don't do very often.
That last pitch was a ball. Counts full now.
Payoff pitch. Hit down to third base line. Home umpire calls that one foul. It's a close call. It just kind of was on the edge, or did it get on the right side of the bag or the left? And according to home umpire John Dawson, it's going to stay left and
He
go
does
foul.
have the best vantage point, though. He's looking right down both lines.
He is. Next pitch now comes home. It's going to get away from Max, but the runner, or the batter, will walk on that one. That'll fill the bases up. Bring up number 20 for the Malvern Leopards. You know, Jason, this is a great opportunity to see how McKinney works under pressure on the mound. And going into these next few games, especially when we're going to need some more depth in our pitching and we're going to need a couple pitchers to come fill in, you know, seeing what Carson can do is something we've got to do.
No outs on the board. Not sure if that's 100% accurate, but we shall see.
Next pitch comes home. Another ball. 2-0 count now.
Either way, no outs on the board. Bases are loaded. Even if there's two, bases are still loaded.
Yeah, it's a
And
tough spot for the Cardinals, something that we've had trouble working out of all year long. Love to see what this JV team can do. Next pitch comes home, and that one almost gets a piece of the batter. Man, that one really was close. He's going to back out and make it 3-0 count. Next pitch. He's going to get away from Bradshaw. Kind of a really far, low and away pitch, and that'll bring one runner home and move the score to 3-0. Next pitch from McKinney. Good breaking pitch for strike one.
new batter is number 22. I don't know his name. I don't have a roster yet. Still don't, actually. Not yet. Still don't have a roster.
I don't think we're going to be getting a roster tonight. Sorry about that,
Nope.
everybody. But we'll do our best to make sure that we call out their numbers. Next pitch from McKinney. Wow.
Wow.
Great breaking pitch there at the hands.
That breaking ball was beautiful.
Man, that one just looped around, came in right where he wanted it, and
Batter came up like he was
Got
finna
him.
swing, and he was like, oh, no, it's coming right back at me. And he kind of turned like he was going to hit him. And he sees it cut back in. He's like, oh, dang, I
Yeah,
missed that.
you could tell. He knew he missed that one whenever he saw it. So, a great strikeout there by McKinney. Next pitch for him, I believe that's a little low. Ball one.
So the board was correct. Now there's one out on the board.
Yep. Next pitch from McKinney, another good ball. Strike one. 1-1 count now.
Number 5.
Swing and a miss there. Strike two, a good pitch, got him swinging. Next pitch from McKinney. This time he will hit the batter. And that will bring another run across and load the bases up once again. Everybody moves up 90 feet.
Brings the score 4-0.
4-0. Tough start to this ball game for the Cardinals, but something that we know they can battle back from. We've seen it in the past, and both the varsity and the JV squad is really, really hard working, hard playing, determined baseball teams, and you know, even though we might get down in the score, these guys don't get down on the field.
That pitch to number 11 was a strike.
Next pitch from McKinney comes home now. It's going to be low in the dirt. Ball one. Next pitch, low and away. Ball two. Next pitch from McKinney, a good breaking pitch. Had that batter thinking he was going to get hit, so he backed out. Calls a strike, though. Evens out the count, 2-2, the 2-2 pitch. Good pitch on the outside edge, and that'll move this inning to 2 outs.
With number 17?
17, I think is who that is.
17 coming up to bat.
17 for the Malvern Leopards. First pitch to him. Low and away. Kind of looked like he was going to take a swing. Checked that one back and watched it for ball one. Had a nice little crowd earlier out here at Camden Yards to watch the varsity guys. It's dwindled a little bit, but still a good-looking crowd for this varsity team. Next pitch there from McKinney is another beautiful breaking ball right there at the hands. He's thrown that a couple times tonight, and that's looking really good.
Oh,
But
squares
that
him in the
one,
back of the head.
I think that's that breaking
Oh,
ball
hit
he's
him in the
trying
back.
to. Yeah, I think that's that breaking ball he's trying to throw, but it's just hanging up too long. and it's not breaking over and it's hitting the batters. But regardless, that's 3 runs scored by the Malvern Leopards, and that'll end the top of the second inning. We're going to take a short break and be right back to you guys. This is the Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball live stream. Alrighty, we are back. Here it's the bottom of the second inning. And old Cookie is at bat. You know, I was talking to the boys in wellness this morning, and we were talking about, you know, what they're thinking about the game tonight and everything, and Ben McKinney walks up to me. Or no, actually, Max Bradshaw walks up to me, and he was like, hey, you forgot my nickname last night. So I'll have to tell you guys what that is whenever he comes up to bat, but then Ben McKinney looks over at Matt, and he said, Matthew, he got your nickname right, calling you Cookie. So Matthew turns and looks at me. He said, you know why they call me Cookie? I said, why, Matt? He said, because I get the dough, man. And that's sure been the case here lately. Matthew is a great batter. Wish I had averages for this JV squad, man. They'd have some good averages, especially Matthew. He's good at hitting the ball hard. He can really drive the ball out of the outfield where you need it. Make the big plays when you need them. Matthew faces a 2-2 count now. Gets to pitcher number 14. No pitching change for the Malvern Leopards. Ben Davis is back here on deck. Next pitch to Matthew. He's going to hit over here to the second baseman. The second baseman picks it up, fields it, throws it over to first. Good little play there by the Leopards, and they'll get the out. So now 1 out on the board, and that brings up number 21. Oh, excuse me, that brings up number 6, Ben Davis. I was looking on the on-deck circle, and Ben Davis is up here. While I'm there, on deck for the Cardinals, it's number 21, Rodney Frazier. First pitch to Ben's, high and away. Ball 1. Man, don't you just love to see this JV team play? This is a great group of guys. You love to see them get out here, and they have a lot of fun. You know, they're serious about the game, as we all are, and they really give it their all, and you love to see that. Ben Davis, one of those guys that we've really seen give max effort. I mean, he lays it all out on the field. Ben Davis pitched last night, played some second base last night. He's pitched in the past. A guy that you love to see come up to bat. He's always fun to watch. Next pitch comes home. It's going to be high and inside for ball 3. 3-1 count now for Davis. He's got a great hitter's count. Next pitch comes home low in the dirt, and Davis will walk on ball 4. And that'll bring up number 21, Rodney Frazier. Frazier tonight playing out there in left field. I don't recall how Rodney played last night. Do you remember, Jason?
No, I don't even remember what I had to eat last night, so I don't remember.
As far as I remember, Rodney had a great game last night. Stepping back up today into the batter's box. Going to watch his first pitch for ball one. Good take there by Frazier.
Did he play in left?
He played in left last night. Next pitch comes home, a little bit high in the zone, called ball two.
Has he recently played it short?
He might have got some playtime at short last night. Now that you say that,
I want to see it. I want to say I've seen him at short.
I think with the movement of Ben Davis to pitcher last night, filling in the second base position, I think he came up and played short last night, if I'm not mistaken.
So Quentin moved to second? Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. So I think they kind of moved things around. They moved a lot of things around last night when that happened. Next pitch to Frazier, a big looping breaking ball. It's still going to fall low though. 3-1 count now.
I could be making stuff up in my head. I honestly
I
don't
really
remember.
I really don't know, but hey, you know what? He's had a great at bat so far. Good hitters count, 3-1. He's going to watch that one up there by his eyes for ball four, and he will take first base. That'll move Ben Davis up there to second base, and now there's runners on first and second with old Andrew Chambers up to bat. Andrew has been playing center field for the Cardinals JV squad, I think, every game now. He has started every game and
he's done
center
a
field for the JV
good
squad.
job.
Oh, yes, he has. He's done an amazing job out there in center field. Nothing to complain about there for sure.
And has had pretty good at-bats.
He's had some really good at-bats, man. I'm telling you, I'd love to watch Chambers get up here and hit this ball now. 1-0 count to start off. Next pitch, a big looping breaking ball is going to fall on that outside corner. Next pitch comes home now. Good breaking ball, but Chambers is going to get a piece of that one. Hit it in between the shortstop and third baseman. A great hit there. Frazier kind of took a step off second. Ball was thrown over to second, thinking they might get the out, but he retreats back, and that'll load the bases up. A great hit there by Andrew Chambers to get this ball game moving. Cardinals really need that right now. And now old Carson Massey is up to bat. Old Cotton. Guys told me call him Cotton over the live stream. First ball he sees, he's going to swing at for strike one. Throwback from the pitcher to the catcher is going to get past the pitcher, but nobody will advance. Next pitch comes home in the dirt, ball two. Next pitch comes home. It's going to be low and in the dirt. Ball three now, I believe. Should be a 3-1 count. Carson Massey.
I believe he's been playing a lot of right field. He's playing.
Yeah, he has. He played. I think he played right field all but one inning last night, and he came in and played second base.
Oh, that's right. He did. And made a really good play.
Yeah, he did. Carson Massey came in last night, and if I'm not mistaken, he laid out for a ball. Picked it up, threw it over to second, and got the double play. That was that huge double play move that he got to start off.
Was that second inning? Maybe third? It
was the bottom of the second inning.
It was very impressive. It was bottom.
Very impressive for this whole JV squad, man. You'd love to see stuff like that.
See stuff coming in from practice and doing an actual game.
Next pitch to Carson. Strike three. He's going to watch that one go by. So he'll walk back to the bench. And now Herman Gill steps in to bat for the Cardinals.
He's played twice in varsity, both times pitching, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Herman has pitched for the Cardinals once in the Magnolia tournament, and then again he started for the Cardinals last night. First pitch he sees, he's gonna take a half-hearted swing at for strike one. Next pitch comes home. Gill's going to watch that one outside for ball one. 1-1 count now with 2 outs. Cardinals trail 5-0. It's the bottom of the second inning. Lewis on deck. Next pitch to Gill. He's going to foul over here to the right side, over into the dugout. 1-2 count now. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for joining us on this live stream tonight. We hope you are enjoying this as much as we are. We do have a good time up here in the booth. And that pitch there is going to be
strike three.
Strike three. Sorry, I just got lost there. Yeah, strike three.
That'll retire the inning and move into the top of third. 5-0.
Yeah,
Malvern.
Yeah, moves us to the top of the third. 5-0. Malvern leads here in this JV game. We're going to take a short break.
Pretty sure it's 3-3-3.
It's got to be 3-3-3. Yep, we're going to take a short break. Just a minute. Be right back. It's Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. And we are back here at Camden Yards. Grant Jeffis, old G Money, the new pitcher for the Cardinals JV squad. First pitch he throws is going to be hit over to the shortstop, Browning. Browning kind of fumbles that ball and still makes the throw over to first. Over to
Max
Tony
Bradshaw.
Is that Max? That's old Max
Max
Bradshaw, the old shaggy midget, as he asked me to call him. So old Max Bradshaw over there on first, the shaggy midget. They will not get that out. Runner on first. First pitch to the new batter. It's going to be a strike. Good start pitching by old Grant Jeffis. Next pitch from Grant comes home in the dirt. He's going to get past Matthew Reynolds back here at catcher. Runner will advance on the pass ball. Ben Davis moved over to third base. Carson Massey moves back up to second base. Out there in right field now. It's Tony Green, old Tony Green, the machine. Andrew Chambers in center field. Speaking of center field, a ball's hit over there to him. Makes the effort to get in, but it's going to get down. Throws to his cutoff man. Gets over his head. Luckily, Ben's there to get a hold of that ball. Grant steps over, picks it back up, and now runner stands on first after that single. All right. Next batter digs in. Grant Jeffers comes set, comes home. That pitch is going to be hit over to the third baseman, Davis. Davis can't get a glove on it. Play won't be made, and now the bases are loaded once again for this Cardinals JV squad. Trail 5-0 here. Really need to get a stop to be able to come back and make this ball game close. Grant comes home. A good breaking pitch there on the outside corner. Beautiful, beautiful break on that pitch. Grant comes home. Looks like he tried it again there. It just fell a little bit low into the dirt. 1-1 count now. Next pitch from Grant. It's going to be outside. It's going to get away from Matthew. Looks like the batter kind of took a half-hearted swing at that one. Let's see what they call it. It's a 1-2 count. It's number 14. Next pitch comes home. It's going to be fouled over here behind the visitor dugout. Jeffers comes home again. Once again, fouled over almost in the same spot, just behind the visitor dugout once again. Jeffers comes back set. Comes home now. Swing and a miss, but the ball gets past Reynolds. Runner comes home. And one run will cross. I don't call that batter out.
Batter is out because the base is occupied. If the base wasn't occupied,
then he could take it, but it was occupied. So, one out on good strikeout there from Jeffers. Runner comes home on the pass ball, moves the score to 6-0. Number 21 now at bat for the Leopards. Jeffers, that pitch from him is going to be outside for ball one. Something a little new. We haven't seen Jeffers pitch before. It's definitely exciting to see new pitchers on the mound, new arms on the mound, and exciting to see Grant getting out here and showing us a good-looking breaking ball and a couple of good-looking fastballs.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just good to see that you have pitching depth that you're willing to put in a JV game that you can trust. I mean,
yeah.
That's where they learn. So
You get the in-game experience, and you get a chance to kind of show Coach, hey, Coach, I can pitch in a game, you know? So, man, talk about it all the time, these JV guys. Once they get out there, they just have fun. You see Jeff is up there on the mound smiling, laughing, talking to his infield, talking to Reynolds back there at catcher. Just something you love to see. Jeffers comes home again. That pitch fouled back to the back of the circle. Fills the count up 3-2 with one out.
score is still. Oh no, it's 6-1 now. I mean 6-0.
Still 6-0. Still 6-0. Next pitch from Grant, swung on and missed. Strike three, and that will be the second out of the inning. Good pitch there by Jeffers. Looked like a breaking pitch that just kind of fell off towards the end and had that batter swinging at a pitch he never had a chance at. Next pitch from Grant. It's going to be good-looking pitch. A little bit inside. Good job by Reynolds to keep that one in front of him. 0-1 count. Next pitch outside. Ball 1. Jeffers comes home again. That one fouled over behind the visitor dugout. Now Jeffers is ahead in the count. Man, it's a beautiful night for baseball tonight. The sun is gone all the way down now. The sky is dark. Lights are on here at Camden Yards as we're getting close to wrapping up this game, and that is striking number 3 in the top of the third. Cardinals do fall behind by 1 more. 6-0 the score now. Looks like the Malvern Leopards will take the field for another half inning. Let some more guys bat. So we're going to take a short break and be right back with you. This is the Camden Fairview Baseball live stream. Now at bat to start the inning off for the Cardinals, number 13, Old Cornbread, Old Charlie Lewis. First pitch he sees, he's going to swing on and miss for strike 1.
One day it's going to be like, Old Cornbread, Old Chuck, Old Pal.
I just keep waiting for it. It's coming. Don't worry. Next pitch he sees is going to watch for ball 1.
See, I can be down for Chuck or Charles or Charlie. I get all that. Cornbread?
Man, you know, this is just hilarious. He'll probably get on to me after the fact, but man, he can tear up some cornbread. You know, family comes over, mom cooks a big old pan, and
hot water cornbread?
No, it's just Mexican cornbread. You have to.
Hot water cornbread is amazing.
If you're looking for a recipe, you have to ask Miss Tammy Lewis. But man, she can cook it up good, and he just devours it, and it's hilarious. And so he got the nickname Cornbread. For those of you who might be wondering.
Yeah, I'd be frustrated if you said that. Like,
I know you would. I know you would, but me and him will laugh about it later. Next pitch to him is in the dirt, and he's going to walk.
Well, that scoreboard wasn't right.
Well, keeping track in our heads here. Number 22, now at bat for the Cardinals, Tony Green, the machine. Talked about it a little bit last night for those of you who missed that. Last year, swing and a miss there from Green, strike 1. Last year I did a little bit of announcing over the big PA system here at Camden Yards for the junior high games. And so all these guys, I watched them play baseball all the way up through their junior high careers, and something that they would come and do before the game is talk to me. They're like, hey, man, I want a nickname, you know? They want it to be fun. And so before long, we kind of had a small basis of nicknames that we use. Tony Green, the machine, is one that was used regularly. Charlie tries to steal second there.
Gets punched
Throw
out.
by the catcher is in time, and he is out of there. Next pitch to Green inside. I believe it's a 3-1 count now.
That catcher got up fast and gunned him down real
Yeah,
quick.
he did. That was a very, very good, that's a well-thrown ball by the catcher. Across the diamond. Next pitch comes home to Green. Good breaking pitch there on the outside corner. Strike 2. I do believe that'll fill up the count unless I'm mistaken. We'll find out on this next pitch, though.
Nope. Looks like it's 2-2.
2-2. All right. Well, even count. 2-2. 2-2 pitch in the dirt, and that'll fill it up right there. Now 3-2 count. Mr. Green. He digs back in. Pitcher comes set, comes home. Swing and a miss there for Green. And the second out of the inning is away. After that strikeout, now Max Bradshaw steps into bat. First pitch to Max, that hit him, man. It came close. That ball, kind of a breaking ball that didn't ever break over and almost hit him. Bradshaw digs back in. Next pitch he sees, kind of check swing, but ump calls that far enough around for a strike. That pitch looked a little high to me. Out to you, Jason?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Well, regardless, now a 0-2 count. Next pitch, ball. So a 1-2 count for old Shaggy Midget. Max is another one of those guys on the junior high squads whenever I was working the PA system. And so he talked to me this morning, and he was like, man, you've got to call me just once. Just once. So
That's happened twice.
now it's happened twice or 3 times, so yeah.
He should be satisfied.
There we go. Next pitch to Bradshaw, low in the zone. That's strike 2. All right, so I was mistaken earlier. I thought he called strike, but the count is 3-2, full count for Bradshaw. Next pitch to Bradshaw is low and in the dirt, and he's going to walk. And that'll put a runner on first, number 18, Quentin Browning, at bat. Quentin Browning digs in for the Cardinals. Looking to make something happen here in the bottom of the third.
Two
First
outs.
pitch to Browning is a good-looking breaking pitch, but it just stayed outside. 2 outs here. Cardinals are down to their last out. Quentin digs back in. Pitcher comes set, comes home. That one high for ball 2, 2-0 count now. 2 outs. Cardinals trail 6-0 in the bottom of the third inning. What a game it has been. What a couple of ball games it's been. For those of you that missed the varsity game, Cardinals were victorious tonight over the Malvern Leopards, 7-6, and what almost became a really close game, but thanks to the pitching of Max Bradshaw in relief of Jaden Bryant, Cardinals got out of that one with very few problems and got ourselves a conference victory. Tonight, Arkadelphia fell to Magnolia, 16 to 2? 16-4?
No,
maybe?
it was.
Yeah,
I think it was 15-4.
15 to 4.
It was something I did not expect.
Yeah, definitely, but a couple of moves in this 7-4A conference. So Cardinals with a chance to reach in and grab them a number 4 spot and get a chance to play some regional baseball tournament. Oh, Ben McKinney up to bat.
Quentin ended up walking.
Quentin walked. Yeah, Ben, another one of those guys that was on my junior high, on the junior high teams whenever I was working the PA. First pitch he sees, low and outside, but you're on call. Strike. That pitch is going to be hit, popped right back to the pitcher. Pitcher makes the play, and that'll end the JV game. Your final 6-0. Cardinals will be back in action Friday against Ashdown here at the Birdhouse. We'd like to encourage you to either come out and watch or join us on the live stream. That's a very important game, a conference game. The Cardinals would love to grab a win in, or we'd love to see you out here at the ballpark. So for now, though, we're going to go pack up everything and get home. I'd like to thank you all for joining us on the stream tonight. From the Camden Fairview Baseball live stream, Bill Lewis, Jason Wolf, Carter Wolf, Jonathan Wolf, and Jake Morgan. Good night to you all.